we'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's James in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes.
Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Harden. A 3 from Leonard. No good that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Outside, Walker. Good on the shot.
Now you got to hand it to Kimball. Much love and respect. He's flat out incredible at handling the ball.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Walker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Durant.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And here are the East All-Stars. George looking around. And the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And James throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Leonard. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
LeBron tried. That was a strong toe.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. New players in now for the East. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Now he really enjoys the camaraderie this weekend brings. Everybody gets a break in the season. They can breathe a little bit, enjoy the events, enjoy the game. And he said it couldn't come at a more perfect time for his team. They've been grinding all season, so this is the best of both worlds. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here is Lillard following Kyle Lowry's three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Lowry finds Westbrook. Over Beal. But he stays with it. Goes up again. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
You know, one of the things I like about Jokic's game is that he's a great passer for a center. And in many ways, his game reminds me of Vlade Divac.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters.
Take a break.
Forward.
Take a break.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
First free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Rebounded by Vucevic. Lowry has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Lowry's got 6 points.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to Middleton. Passes it to Vucevic. Lillard against Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now Westbrook still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's the East All-Stars bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the West All-Stars have possession. 8-point game. Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got 13.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Middleton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Russell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Jokic against time. Jokic, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Beal. And it's Davis with the jam.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Now, here is Russell. To the paint, here's Jokic. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Blake Griffin. Paul George, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. James checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Ben Simmons. James Harden, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Irving subbed in for Lillard.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open onto Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Leonard, the pass to Davis. Back to Leonard. Tipped away.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Curry dishes to George. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
George with the ball. Inside, Russell. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Such a wide open look. Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Now, here's George. From deep, Antetokounmpo.
Like this.
Here's Curry. Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 6. Outside Irving. Leonard kicks to Irving. Antetokounmpo against James. Fader on the way. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The three from Harden. Davis kicks to Leonard. Davis down low. Curry meets him. And Davis can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The East All-Stars find themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a nice 7-point lead. And over to Shaq, what'd you think about the East All-Stars?
You have to love how they're using their heads tonight. Good ball movement, smart shots. Look, it's been a disciplined performance. The coaching staff has to be thrilled.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on the West All-Stars?
Well, they wouldn't have been in the biggest hole if they they rebounded better. They've got out-hustled, down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure. They know they need to improve on the glass.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Hart.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now here's LeBron. Paul George is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Walker. Harden missing his last shot. Antetokounmpo finds Curry. It's George on the wing, guarded by Harden. And they double up Embiid. Outside for George. And stolen by Irving. On the wing, Harden. Back to Irving. Pass to LeBron. The 17-footer. A shot, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 8 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
High arcing shot. Second chance shot. The kick out to Walker. He feeds it to George. Kept alive. Here's Antetokounmpo, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Big group substitution here for the East. Jokic, he's checked in for Embiid. Griffin comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Steph Curry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for Durant. Ben Simmons comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Middleton, following the basket by LeBron James. Outside, Walker. And it's Jokic missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Drills it from outside. And now it's just a 4-point East All-Star lead. Beal's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Westbrook scanning the floor. Walker against Lillard. Shot's good by Walker.
You know, Walker can be absolutely deadly from mid-range, and he knows exactly how to shake free for the shot he wants.
Jokic against LeBron. The kick out to Towns. Shoots over Griffin. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Towns.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Lillard outside. There's 1:54 left in the third. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 15 points.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Here's Walker. The shot's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Walker against Lillard. Passes it to Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Jokic has got his second basket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Lillard, the pass to Towns.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The first one falls.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for LeBron. Leonard comes in for Ben Simmons. James Harden, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Lillard. 55 seconds left in the third. Davis against George. Lowry. Good D by Irving. And it's Davis with the ball for the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. Harden can't hit.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
There's the lob into Kumbo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. There's the pass to Leonard. Irving for 3. East grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. 2 on the clock, and the dunk by Giannis.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. East All-Stars ahead, up by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Harden. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Irving in at the 1. And it's Russell missing. George against Leonard. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the West All-Stars. Now George fires, high post, and that one goes long.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Towns.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And Giannis throws it down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And some changes here for the East. Embiid comes in for Vucevic, and Stephen Curry subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
He dishes it to Irving. Harden outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Lowry. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving finds Harden. Down low. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Karl Anthony Towns. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Walker's checked in. James checked in for the West. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the East. That's good from Stephen Curry.
Man, the way Curry scores the ball, whether he's driving to the rack or dropping bombs, he is fun to watch.
Leonard against Middleton. Leonard kicks to Irving. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Walker penetrating. 20 that time from Leonard. Here's West now. They trail by 7. The shot's good from Irving.
Yes, indeedy, Irving, giving you much in the clutch.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Harden against Curry. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Pass to Curry. And there's the feed to Embiid. Clock at 4. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. A 2-point game. Harden outside. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Harden's gone 2 of 4 from distance tonight. Pass to Walker. Back to Curry. To the middle, and Embiid in the corner. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Walker's shot is off. And the West All-Stars with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. Hits it from three-point range.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Man, showing some terrific range. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know the passion, the energy. What a shot.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Curry against Harden. Beyond the arc. Trifecta!
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Curry's gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. George is checked in for Chris Middleton. Harden against Curry. From deep three-point range, LeBron grabs the miss.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet. This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. The score knotted at 75. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Harden against Curry. Outside, Walker jacks up a three. Bullseye!
There isn't anybody they trust more than Walker down the stretch. He's made so many big shots over the course of his career. Add another one to the list.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. You'll see Team World and USA.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Luka Doncic. Clark is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Barrett at the small forward.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
Here's Doncic. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following Ja Morant's three. Here's Clark. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Young outside. Jackson, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Barrett the pass to Clark. To the inside. There it finds Doncic. Clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by USA.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star Game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for USA.
One shot.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Young looking around. with the fadeaway. And it's Williamson missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for Team World. They trail by 7. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot goes in.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Morant passes to Williamson. USA moving the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. They get it back. Washington. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Stick-to-itiveness, folks. That's what you see in Washington, and I love it. This guy attacks the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wagner. Doncic against Young. The pass to Barrett. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by USA. And now USA on the break. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Team World. 9-point game. Barrett against Bridges. Up top, Barrett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now USA with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
USA with some changes. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Sexton in for John Morant. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Team World. He is blown away by some of the young talent out there. But he feels like some individuals aren't taking the game as seriously as they need to. He said it's not just about the Rising Stars game. It's about the game overall. Respecting your team's goals and making sure you're accountable every moment. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. The teardrop falls in. Doncic has got his second bucket.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Young against Doncic.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's a Kogi. No good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. Now USA with it. They're on a 17-7 run. That one goes. Count it. Young's got 5.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one, good.
Boy, the take charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
Outside, Sexton. Good on the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Young against Doncic. Team World needs to get off a shot. Here's Mikhailuk. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And it's USA, 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Team World trails by 13.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Colin Sexton is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Pascal in at the center position. That's good from Wagner.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Mo Wagner. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Is it to Mikhailuk. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Is on Colin Sexton. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one comes. Williamson is checked in for USA. And a change for Team World. Hatchimer is checked in for Mo Wagner. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Mikhailuk following the basket by Trae Young. Pass to Okogie. Puts up a 3. And Pascal pulls it down. USA leading by 14. The open look here for Sexton. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Sexton's got 5.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
And Team World calls time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Bridges. He's checked in for USA. Morant comes in for Sexton. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Team World. They trail by 16. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that was terrific!
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here is Hachimura. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Williamson. Hachimura, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
So timeout called here, the first for USA.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Trae Young. Mo Wagner's checked in for Team World. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Morant outside. And Eric Paschall picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Team World trails by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hachimura. Good ball movement here by Team World. And stolen by Sexton. Pushing it up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Sexton. Morant's got 5 now.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Wagner finds Doncic. With the floater. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Back to Doncic from 13, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Williamson kicks to Bridges. Back to Williamson. Now the pass to Bridges. The offensive rebound. And that one's good, Williamson. He has 7.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
And Team World calls time here. USA making a change here. Washington's checked in, and a change for Team World. Okogie's checked in. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Barrett the pass to Okogie. Fires the three. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Good D by Williamson. USA leading by 18. Morant looking around. That's tipped. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And Team World making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Here's Washington, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And USA leads by 20.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing. Team World trails by 18. Barrett inside the three-point line. And he overshot that one, missing. 36 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Morant. Loads it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. Barrett with the bounce pass. Launches a three. Bridges with the board. Pass to Morant. Now Williamson. Fades. No good on the shot.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And it's USA closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate, Kenny, what will Zion need to work on to reach that level?
Well, there's no question about his talent, and he's got the it factor. But unless you're Giannis, you have to force the defense to respect the judge.
I like him to develop that. We all know his lessons. At some point, you got to go to the right. Right. That'll give you some more options in the post. I think he would be dominant in the post. Right.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
They've got Zion Williamson. John Morant, he's out there with Trae Young. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So, Team World's live right now. They got R.J. Barrett. Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Clark in at center, locking down the middle. Young dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Over Clark. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 6.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Connects from three-point range. He's got 13.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And they double up Doncic. And there's the pass to Barrett. Rebounded by Jackson. USA leading by 20. Morant passes to Williamson. Back to Morant. Young outside. Passes to Jackson. Doesn't go for him. And Team World will come the other way. The drive by Doncic. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The USA calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
USA with some changes. Eric Pascal comes in for Jackson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Bridges. And a change for Team World. Okogie's checked in for Brandon Clark. Team World on D. It's an 18-point game. Pascal finds Young. They get a hand on it. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Pass to Okogie. Over Williamson. Okogie misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The kick out to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. And the shot goes down. Morant's got 7.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Doncic trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Doncic. Great open look there.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
USA leading by 16. Here's Morant. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And Team World calls time here. USA with some changes. Washington's checked in for Williamson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Kendrick Nunn. And a change for Team World. Makai Lucas checked in. Shoots. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Moran finds Sexton. Young outside. Baseline try. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Young's got 15.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
And the basket by Okogie.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Young passes to basket. Now, here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. Now, Washington. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That one, no good. And so, Sexton will bring it up for USA. Young outside. Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. USA leads by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
So it's USA now, 16-point lead. Bridges out there with Washington. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Sexton. And it's Pascal in at the 5, down low. Okogie, the pass to Doncic. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Pascal with the ball. Young outside. Shoots over Doncic. Rebound by Okogie.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
All free throws good from Doncic. USA leading by 14. Sexton the pass to Washington. Here's Pascal. And here's Sexton. Here's Okogie. Pass to Hachimura. Good.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Young. And the shot goes in. And USA leads by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Doncic. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Washington finds Bridges. USA moving the ball around. Here's Young. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Doncic outside. Here's McKayler. Defended by Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's McKayler.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Team World trails by 14. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges passes to Sexton. Yep, it counts.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Doncic looking it over. It's tipped. Now, here is Young. Out to the right wing. Bridges finds Washington. Got a hand on it.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
To the middle. And that one's good by Clark.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The USA calls time here. let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Morant outside. The pass to Young. Lets it go with a three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And so Doncic will bring it up for Team World. Trailing by 17. He kicks it to Barrett. Three-pointer. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Young outside, passes it to Bridges. Here's Williamson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Doncic, no good. USA leading by 19. 1:24 left to play here in the 4th. Young for 3. Another 3 for USA.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
From deep. Team World with the fresh shot clock. Here's a Kogi. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for USA?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Washington. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Miles Bridges. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Young. Both good from the line that time. Now USA with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Morant kicks to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. They get it back. Williamson. Left side Jackson. Pass to Nunn. Now here's Morant for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Okogie. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time